YouTubers? This is your boy Amari Points here, bringing you the latest movie review. Today I'm doing my newest movie review on the newest Disney Plus original movie, Disenchanted. That's right, the sequel to the first movie, Enchanted. So it takes place 15 years later after the events of Enchanted. Robert and Giselle are starting a new family, and Giselle has a young baby girl now, and they move to this nice suburban town. And at first, Morgan, the little girl that we seen in the first movie, is now a teenager. She is just adjusting to life in this new town and everything. But things don't go exactly as planned because, well, Giselle is kind of adjusting to life there, and Robert and Nancy come and pay them a visit, and she gives her a wishing wand. And also, when she uses the wand, she wishes for a fairy tale life. She wishes for a fairy tale life, Giselle does, and things don't go exactly according as she wished. She kind of turns into the villain, and she has until midnight to undo all these wishes, to undo this wish that she made. And let me tell you, I don't get why everyone is just dissing this movie. I legit loved it, and it was worth the 15-year wait. And seeing the same original cast back and some of the new cast in this movie was just great. Sorry, guys. I also love seeing a bunch of these new characters in here. Maya Rudolph as Nirvana, or Nirvana. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I can't talk. Nirvana. She really is kind of like the mean girl and somewhat nice. And that's, I think, really what I love most about Maya. She really brings an effort to the characters she plays. Also, yeah, we get a bunch of new songs, which I will later get into. But first, on to my positives and negatives. First off are the positives. We get to see a bunch of new music in this sequel, such as Love Power, sung by Adina Menzel. You know it's not a movie. If Adina Menzel is in it, you already know she gonna sing. She's definitely gonna sing. And wow, I love this new song she sung in the movie. And let me tell you, she really does pour her heart into these new songs, especially when she sings the songs for Frozen and Frozen 2. But this one really, really topped the cake for me. I loved her singing. I really do. But all in all, the rest of the music in this movie was perfect, and everything. I legit was blown away by her singing. Another positive is that, well, I love like these new characters that we got in the movie. So again, like Maya Rudolph and Alan Tudyk. We know him as a bunch of other characters: King Candy, Hey Hey, and Duke of Whistleton from Frozen, from the first Frozen movie. But seeing him in this movie, I can't tell you what character he plays in Disenchanted, because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. Because when you see which character he plays in Disenchanted, you'll see what I mean. Trust me. And all in all, like I said, these characters, bunch of new characters are in this movie, really are a good addition to the Enchanted family. And I can say this, I loved every single character that was in this movie. And they really brought some funny moments as well. And another positive that I liked is, well, the story itself. Sometimes you can't really wish for things, you just gotta work for them. That's, I believe, is the meaning of the story. You can't just wish for like a fairy tale life. You have to make that happen yourself. You have to make sure to wish for the best life you can make on your own. That's what I believe the meaning of this story is. And also, the power of love triumphs. Yes, we've seen and heard this in a bunch of Disney movies. Love always triumphs, but in this one, it definitely triumphs. For sure, it does. And that's it for my positives. On to the negative. The one negative I have is, like, as most of you saw in like the trailers and everything, we see Pip turn into like one of those evil cats, like we see like Lucifer from Cinderella. We see him turn into a cat because Giselle's wish. She kind of becomes the evil stepmother. I did not like Pip being turned into a cat. You should have just left him. You should have just left him as like a cute little chipmunk. That was really not necessary. I did not like him being turned into a cat. I only know him as the cute little chipmunk that we all know and love. Another negative is that, well, I think Nancy and Edward, they weren't really in this movie that much. I know it's supposed to focus on Giselle and her new life, but if they added more scenes with Nancy and Edward, I would have been cool with that. I would have been cool with that because it could have been better if they added more scenes with them. I just think if they added like more scenes with the king and queen of Andalasia, I would have been okay with that. That's my opinion. But I know you guys probably have different opinions, and I can't wait to hear them. And I think another negative I have is, well, how like they made Giselle the evil stepmother. I think that was not the right way to go. If like if they just kept her as a good stepmother, that would have been like the most historic thing that would have happened in Disney history. In my opinion, I think that's what they should have done. Made Giselle a good stepmother. Even though she is kind of like that in like the beginning of the movie, though I'm talking about in the fairy tale, in her fairy tale wish, she could have been the best good stepmother in all of history. That's my opinion on it. That's it for the positives and negatives. On to my rant, guys. Again, this was, like I said before, this sequel was worth the 15-year wait. Even though we see Morgan go through being a teenager and just doing teenager things, she didn't really have to like be so harsh to Giselle and all that. I think that's kind of something I believe they should have like not have her do. But the rest of the movie itself was phenomenal. It did have a few issues, but I still enjoyed every single minute of it. I really did, because Disenchanted is actually a pretty good movie. I don't really see why everyone was giving it a lot of hate, in my opinion. If they honestly, if they gave it a chance, like on the second watch, I think they would have liked it. But that's just my opinion. Everyone has different opinions about this movie, and I won't judge them about it. But still, this movie is for sure worth the watch. It's after you watch the first sequel, Enchanted, give this a watch. This one is just perfect. It's a good family movie that everyone will love and enjoy and have a fun time watching. And seeing Amy Adams come back as Giselle, it's just a good watch. I honestly really do enjoy seeing Amy Adams come back as this iconic Disney character. along with the rest of her family. And I can't wait to see what the future holds for her in this Enchanted film franchise. We don't know what might happen. They might do a third movie. We never know. But all in all, the cast themselves, old and new, were perfect. I am looking forward to seeing what the future holds for all these good characters, in my opinion. And that's it for my rant, guys. On to the rating. I give Disenchanted a solid B. Because I did really enjoy it, but I just don't like the way some of the characters were. Like Maya Rudolph as Nirvana, the evil sort of queen of the town. She was okay, but she was kind of way too evil. But she kind of did good at it. She did good at it. But all in all, again, like I said before, I don't like the way they turned Pip into an evil cat. They should have just left him the way he was, an adorable little chipmunk, instead of just turning him into an evil cat like the cat from Cinderella. And again, the one thing I didn't like is that they turned Giselle into an evil stepmother. That really irked me in so many ways. But the rest of the movie itself was perfect, especially the new songs in this movie that everyone is going to really enjoy and sing their hearts out to. Trust me, when you see this movie, you are going to be glad that you did watch it. Ignore all the other bad reviews. Definitely give this a watch and check it out. You will not be disappointed at all. Trust me on that. This movie was worth the 15-year wait, and I'm glad I did watch it. And that's it for my review, guys. Don't forget to like, comment down below on what you thought of Disenchanted. Subscribe and share with everyone you know. And press the little notification bell at the bottom of my video to get notified when my next movie review is going to be. I will see you guys soon. Take care and God bless. Peace.